Fortify the castle gates at once.
Hugo and his men have been busy. They've already breached the castle's outer wall. The Imperials are holding the ground for now, but it's only a matter of time before the keep falls. Those fuckers really went to town on this place. Almost like they want to wipe it off the map.
Just a means to an end.
All this for one man? They didn't have to go so far.
If you keep your wits about you, I reckon you can make it up to the castle without raising the alarm. I'll sniff out any townsfolk who haven't escaped yet and send them on their way.
Be careful.
Likewise. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
I thought I was ready for this, but...
I know. It's like a nightmare. This was our home. Come on, Clive. We have to keep going.
This isn't an invasion. It's a massacre.
He'll stop at nothing, Clive. Nothing.
Why do this?
Clive, we can get through here.
There's only one fitting punishment. I yield!
Look what we have here.
Gentlemen!
You won't escape!
Down! With me, then! For the Emperor! Out of our way! It's over! Farewell!
Come on, take him!
Waken, Queen!
That's better.
It's the out! Get out of my city, or die! Set her loose!
They have a curl.
Attack!
Ready?
What do you think?
To me,
Let's make this count. I needed that. Jill!
We meet at last, Sid. Or should I say, Lord Rosfield? I've been looking for you for a very long time.
Let her go, Kuka.
I'm so glad you accepted my invitation. I went to some trouble with the decorations. Do you like what I've done with the place?
Bastard.
Such a pity your predecessor couldn't join us. But I am sure you will prove compelling company. snowflake. I would not have you melt before your starring moment.
Fuck.
Now, on to the festivities.
That's just great, that is. I suppose it's up to me then. Headsman!
Where do you want me?
You! Bring the prisoner!
Yes, no more than she deserves for getting into bed with an outlaw.
We should get into mine.
Lord Kupka commands your presence.
You're to bear witness to the girl's execution.
Such a waste.
Gav! Shh!
Crystal fetters are a bastard to open, just so you know. Don't worry, I'll have them off before you can blink.
Where's Jill?
In the courtyard.
Shit. We have to hurry.
The Imperials have sounded the retreat and cleared out of the castle, but the place is still swarming with Kupka's men.
Leave them to me.
I'll make my way up top and circle round the back. Quick as you like, eh? Nearly forgot.
Hold on, Jill. I'm coming. I have to get to the courtyard. Don't you let her die.
I hope you've got a plan, Clive, because we are fucked if you don't.
Jill, can you stand?
Come, Lord Rosalith. Don't tell me you tire of my entertainment.
Enough!
Yes. Perhaps it is time we served the main repast. I trust you are hungry!
Need this?
Much obliged.
Stay close. We're getting out of here. And Toggle, thank you.
Care to explain what the fuck your doctors did?
Later, everyone. With me. That includes you.
Where did this lot come from?
Jill, can you still fight?
I can try.
To me, boy! It's over! Still breathing, are you?
Excellent. Then Lord Kupka's reward shall be ours. I thought bad news always came in threes. Let me go.
It's over.
For now. But I bet that wasn't the last of them. And they won't stop hunting us until Kupka's dead. So you get in there and finish.
Go on.
All right. I promise you, Sid. He'll die by my hand.
You're late. Trouble on the way?
Just enjoying your entertainment.
How gratifying. Have you come to defend your father's throne, Lord Rosfield? The Grand Duchy of Rosaria. A realm without a ruler, an army, even a people. A veritable kingdom of dust. Truly, I see no throne to defend.
No! Enough of your games, Kupka. Just tell me what you want.
Sid's head in a box. Imagine my disappointment when I learned that he met his end at the hand of another. And my relief to learn that you had taken up his thrice-damned name. Your master slew Benedicta Harmon and defiled her body. If you choose to bear that murderer's name, then you shall answer for his crimes.
The only crimes I shall answer for are my own. Sid did everything in his power to save that woman, though she was long past saving. And so I did what he couldn't. It was me all along, Hugo.
It was you. You killed her.
I did.
Then I am fortunate indeed. I had thought the most I could wish for was to take the life of one he loved, just as he did to me. But it seems I was wrong. And I shall have my revenge. We shared a dream. I would be the king of the world. She would be my queen. And together, we would rule like the gods we are. But you crushed that dream, ground it into dust. Hear me, Rosefield! You will pay for what you've done. I'll tear you apart with my bare hands!
And what of you?
many people have you killed? How many dreams have you crushed? You're not the only one who's seen their world fall apart around them. You'll get no pity from me, Kuka. No pity. And no mercy. Now die! This time, you learned. What becomes of those who dare to cross me? Cross! I'll kill you! My hatred for you is unending. And here then, let this palace be your grave!
What? Oh, shit.
The world has chosen. I am in my element. That will always stay. Awaken! Yours will always be my time! For death! I needed that. Mess! Son of a whore! I'll kill you! I'll kill you! I'll kill you! Ah! 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 I'll fucking kill you.
There. You mustn't get yourself worked up.
Wait!
Another time, Mythos.
Is that all of them?
I think so.
Well, load of scum. Who the fuck invited them? Not that that's the biggest surprise we've had today. Where did you learn to do that, Torgal? Not telling, eh? Suit yourself.
Gav, we have to find Clive.
Right, sorry.
You missed one.
We were worried.
So was I. I was so close. If it hadn't been for my gift, I would have finished him.
I'm just glad you got out of there alive.
When did the Royalists arrive?
Right after you went inside. Just when we thought we were shot of Titans, lot. In pile Odins. Not enough of them to worry us, though.
No. You didn't see the one who took Kukra away.
So, what? You think they came here to save him? Well, I'll be fucked if I know what's going on, but every minute we spend racking our brains, that bastard's getting further away. So what do?
We go back to the hideaway. I'm too tired to think. As are you, by the looks of it. And after what Jill's been through. Let's worry about Kupka later, shall we?
Aye. All right. Well, give us a chance to solve the riddle of your magic mud, too. Hey, how you feeling? Ready to go home?
Just look at the state of you. You're more of a wreck than this place. Is this what you call taking better care of yourself? No more excuses, your ladyship. I order you to rest.
Fine. I'll rest.
Don't worry, Gav. She's in good hands.
But we should have never let her fall into Hugo's. Back when he had some like. The question is, where is he now?
And what the hell were those royalists doing there?
I was wondering about that all the way home.
Otto may have heard something. I'll talk to him.
And I'll talk to Tomes.
The lawsman? About what?
About your faithful hound for a start. If any four-legged friend's ever done that before, I'm betting Tomes will have read about it. But what I want to know is, what happens afterwards? It's all well and good Torgal saving our arses, but if it costs him what it cost Jill...
Right. Let me know if you learn anything.
Will do. And you do the same, eh?
Jill. Listen to Taya.
I will. Thank you.
Otto, is now a good time?
It's not a bad one. How's Jill doing?
She's been better. Ty is making sure she gets the rest she needs.
Good.
Any word on Kupka's movements?
Vivian's did what she can to try and track him, but she's feeding on scraps. We've sent ours out to the Cursebreakers and our other friends in the West, asking them to keep their eyes peeled for anything unusual. No leads yet, but it's only a matter of time.
All right. Let me know when you find something.
There he is. All right, Clive. Still busy saving the world.
Mid. When did you get back?
Just now.
What about your studies?
Adjourned. Since Hugo Kupka invaded Rosaria. All the canvass in uproar about it. He's gone mad. He's turned rogue. It'll be us next. You try concentrating with all of that.
All right. You win.
How long will you be staying this time?
Dunno. A while, most likely. Any road, while I'm here, I was hoping you could do us a favour.
Mid. You can't just expect me to...
Please, oblige her. While we are busy tracking down Kupka, you should have a little time to spare.
Professor! Now there's a face I ain't seen in a while. Shouldn't you have it buried in a dusty old tome?
I did, till a familiar trill pricked my ears. As ever, your exuberance is a breath of fresh air, which successfully scattered the painstakingly assembled fragments of my thoughts.
I'll take that as a compliment. Well, Clive, you heard the Professor. So, I'll meet you in the storeroom when you're done.
Wait, hold on. Breath of fresh air? Bloody tempest, more like.
Oi, Otto, you got my gill?
Huh? What are you on about?
My fee for bringing Mid across. She said you were paying.
That little...
The storeroom, was it? I wonder what Mid's plotting.
Come on, Otto. Cough up.
When I get my hands on her.
And how may I assist you today?
What is it that you wish to learn? One must understand one's place in the world. Thus ends today's lesson.
Shouldn't you be getting some rest?
You took your time.
I'm a busy man, Mid.
I'll get to the point then. I want to turn the room down there into a workshop like the one I had at Dad's place.
Mid, you've only just come back.
And? Dad said I had a knack for engineering. Told me everything he knew about it. That was his dream for me. But I'm helping no one. I've studied enough. I know that I can help.
Well, well, well. If Sid could see you now. All right?
Which is why I wrote up a...
For me?
Who else? First things first, I need equipment. There's the designs for the stuff I need. The other materials I can work myself. Just need a generous... Apart from the wood. I'll need a carpenter for that.
Is that everything?
For now.
Where to start? Materials and tools. That means Karen and Blackthorn.
Yeah. What's everyone whispering about?
The little uns have been up to their old tricks again. Jill looked white as a sheet when they brought her back.
Was wondering where Mid's back from Canva.
Just now. She's planning to set up a workshop in the store. Here's the list. Thank you.
This lot?
Excellent.
It's paid. 100 times up. If it weren't for her filters, we'd have naught to drink but blight water.
Indeed it would.
I'll send the stuff on to...
Thank you.
Well, don't just stand there, go. rubbing me blind, you know. It'd better all be here. You'll not find a better price than that.
Oh, Maeve knows how to...
Blackthorn, I have... She required... Do you think you can make...
Bloody hell.
My thanks. That just leaves the carpenter. Let's see if Bardolph's available.
What do you need? What do you want? It'd last you a good while. And how am I meant to do that then? It'd last you a good while. Bring me the materials, and I'll think about it. Not my best work, but it'll do. Anything else?
Jill looked white as a sheet.
Do with a good oil in this should be enough to...
Outdo? Bardolph. So naturally...
Well, I'd love to, but I'm afraid I got my hands... I'd gladly spare Mid all the It don't have to be me, though, you know.
That's right. I'll ask Martha.
Clyde.
Hope.
I don't mind if he don't.
Thank you, Martha.
He went up to Crest, far as I...
I'll look for him there. Not here. This is no time to ride.
Faster!
Oh, I think...
You do burn it.
Oh. Building a workshop, you say? Well, that, and... if... I,
Of course.
Well, that there is Cressida, where I grew up. But I came up here... But you're a dab hand when it comes...
It's the least... This shouldn't take long. That should do it.
You made short work of that lot. Thank you, son.
How long is it since the...
Oh, people started packing their things after the duchy fell. Between the Blight and the Imperials, you just... Must be nigh on a decade since the last wagon left. Oh, it may as well have been a century.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. Soon as I'm done saying a prayer for those that raised, I'll meet you there.
That should take care of Mid's little list.
The little ones have been up to their old tricks again.
Shouldn't you be getting some rest?
All right, Clive. You've all done then?
I am. I've played.
That's brilliant.
Is that?
Nope. Blackthorn and so as soon as Bernard gets here, we can...
That's my good deed for the day done. Let's see how Jill's faring.
Ah, Clive.
Talia. How's Jill?
Recovering, but she still needs her rest.
Of course. Take good care of her, won't you?
I'll do my best. Oh, Gav was looking for you. He said he had something to show you in the shelves.
The shelves. Oh, that's right. He went to ask Hippocrates about Torgor. He must have found something. You have the look of a man with the twins upon his shoulders, Rodrigue.
Talia has tasked me with removing a Cursebreaker's brand. But it's my first time, and I don't think I'm afraid of what happens if I fail. You survived, I know, but there as many die as recover. Is it really worth the risk?
You don't need me to answer that. You know full well, I hope as much as you, that one day bearers can walk among others as equals. And we must lift that burden. The operation may be dangerous, but
I know, but griping about my...
I know you will.
Unfortunately, the first thing, something I can't do with the infirmary.
Just tell me what you need.
No one knows Herblore like, unfortunately for you.
Yeah. What's everyone whispering about?
Do you have a moment, Sid? A team of...
Which team?
Coles. They were sent to liberate. They were moving in for their assault when a Cursebreaker managed to release a Stolas amid the They should be back by now, but I can't help it.
They know the work is dangerous.
But what if I've got... Before they go out, But I never really thought how my words...
I'll go and find...
Thank you. The plan was...
That should be enough.
Jill looked white as a sheet when they brought her
back. Clive, where have you... I've been wondering... Where did you get him?
My father brought him back from one of his expeditions into the Northern Territories. They were crossing a snowfield when they heard his cries, and... seeing no sign of his pack, they took him in.
What do you reckon, Torms?
It certainly adds weight to the theory. Clive, I believe that Torgal may be no mere hound, but a rare frostwolf, an animal native in one of our oldest bestiaries. I found reference to a frostwolf who served as guardian to an ancient queen of the north. Such was his mastery over ether, he could cut. His name was Fenrir.
Fenrir the Frostwolf.
Now, the annals do not state it. A girl from the Northern Territories and her faithful hound. One awakens as the dominant of Shiva, and the other...
You're saying that Jill granted Torgal his powers?
What?
Just like Fenrir. People called him my hound, but Torgal and Jill were inseparable. He grew up as a faithful companion to the dominant of Shiva, and years later, his powers awakened, just when his master needed him the most.
You're right. If it weren't for Torgal blasting those bastards to Kingdom Come, Jill would have been for it.
Quite. Though Torgal's power is his own, his latent birthright as a Frostwolf. It had only to be unlocked.
Oh, get you, Torgal!
You're an even finer hound than we thought.
And regarding your original concern, you need not fear for Torgal's health. Why, the beast has the appetite of a behemoth. Just this very morn, I found him with his nose buried in my nuts.
I've been looking everywhere for you. I need you to introduce us so we can get to...
It is.
Well, I couldn't have done it without you, but I promise I'll pay you back. Just you wait.
Then I look forward to... Now that that's settled, I wonder if Vivian's made any progress tracking down Kupka.
Thanks for letting me do this, Clive. I'll pay you back, I promise.
I think I'll wait till Mid's away to take it to her.
How goes the hunt for Kupka?
Largely, we have myriad sightings of strange soldiers in unexpected places. If only we knew for certain by what route he...
Well, if anyone can piece this puzzle together...
What?
Word that...
Do you know, Clive? I believe it a mercy that you didn't inherit your father's throne. Your poor people would surely live in fear of you.
You have nothing to worry about on that front.
Clive, have you got a minute? We, have a guest.
A guest?
For your trouble.
It was a pleasure, in hindsight.
Uncle Byron?
Clive, my boy! Tap a cask and stoke the ovens for your favourite uncle is here!
The Dalmekian government sues for peace. How shall we respond?
If they're willing to accept their fault in the matter, I see no reason to refuse them.
Still, we must insist on substantial reparations. The Twinside stores are not as bottomless as reported.
Aye, and we have many more mouths to feed. We shall just have to have the Dalmeks empty their treasuries for us.
Of course, none of this would have been possible without your timely intervention, Prince Olivier.
Indeed, I doubt any of us would have had the courage to trade words with the mighty Titan, nor less the wit to win him over.
The Empire owes you a great debt.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you, Your Highness.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you. Very good.
Now, let us come to the question of precisely when the Dalmeks will withdraw their troops.
Dion's fire could rid us of them in mere moments. The men of the Fist will not withdraw until a peace treaty is concluded. So let us keep the negotiations open, give them time to gather what gold and trinkets they can, and once they deliver that which we demand, what worth is a piece of parchment?
Your Radiance, were Prince Dion to take the field, the enemy would surely send their own dominant to meet him. And while His Highness would of course prevail, there would be heavy losses on both.
You need not fear Hugo Kupka. He is engaged on the Western Front. Even were the Dalmeks to send for him, he would not arrive in time. As much as I would enjoy witnessing a clash between Bahamut and Titan, it is not to be.
And what of your subjects, Your Radiance? If the fighting spread to the city proper, the people would bear the brunt of it.
There will be losses, it is true. Yet for every citizen who falls, another can be bred. For every home that burns, another can be built. The Empire will live on. Dion?
Yes, sire.
Prepare for battle.
But sire...
Do not make me repeat myself. Return to your camp and await my orders.
If that is your wish, Your Radiance, I shall depart at once. May Gregor forgive you.
What do the astrologers augur?
The stars are in agreement, Your Radiance. The shadow of treachery hangs over Prince Dion.
So Annabella's tales were true. You disappoint me, Dion.
What on earth is Uncle Byron doing here? Only one way to find out.
The little ones have been up to their old... It's just one thing after another around here.
My dear nephew, how I've missed you.
How did you find this place, Uncle?
Through the good offices of young Sir Wade, as are you, I hear. Which is why I came, to learn the...
You were working with the Guardians of the Flame to evacuate the people of Rosalith.
I was.
Then I have questions for you.
Gladly. There are 2,000 gold talents in those chests. See that they're added to my nephew's coffers, would you?
2,000?
And I'm afraid that is all I know.
A fleet sailing south past Port Isolde. Most intriguing.
Forgive me for not being able to tell you more. I hadn't the faintest idea Kupka withdrew wounded from Rosalith. Still less that my own nephew dealt the decisive blow.
What do you think, Vivian?
I think, with this news of the Dhalmekian fleet and recent reports of the Royalists' movements, that the final piece of come here and I'll show... It is known that Kupka's forces entered Rosaria via its unguarded coast. So can the same be said of your visitors from Waloed? Certainly her Royal Navy is famed for the efficiency with which it bears her knights from one battlefield to the next. And in the Einherjar, or Black Galleon, she boasts a vessel nigh as swift and every bit as feared as the kingdom's legendary cavalry. A fitting flagship for a land apart, her naval presence being crucial to her ambitions beyond Ash. Yes, it seems safe to assume that the Royalists did indeed enter Rosaria from the sea. So then, had you a vested interest in Titan's survival, whither would you take him? Why, home to Drake's Fang, a place rich enough in ether to conjure the magics needed to mend his hurts. But would that not entail an arduous voyage around the southern cape? Let us say that the Royalists did put ashore with a mind to spirit Kupka away from under your very nose. Could that truly have been their plan for him? To load him aboard one of the ships flying Republican colors sighted off the coast near Port Isolde. To spend weeks at sea, being tossed hither and yon by unforgiving waves, his life hanging in the balance. No. The journey would mean Titan's death, and Kupka's faithful creatures would not allow it. So what then was the plan of our Waluda friends? Reports suggest they made not for the coast, but for the desert. And by cutting through the Velcroy, a party traveling light would have Titan back in his bed days before a galley could lurch into port. To wit, it was the Royalists, not the Republicans, who effected Hugo Kupka's safe retreat. I would stake your life on it.
So it was the Waludas who spirited the wretch away. Now I think about it, there was something a little strange about the ships I saw. The men seemed almost crestfallen, as if in mourning, as if they believed, or were made to believe, that their master was dead.
You have a keen mind, Lord Rosfield. And you have your answer. To find Kupka, you have merely to follow the Royalist trail across the Velcroy. It may well have gone cold by now, but as they say in the Republic, all roads lead to Drake's Fang.
Allow me to accompany you part of the way. As luck would have it, I had intended to journey Canberward on business after visiting you here. The Fang would be but a short detour.
I'd be glad of the company. Give me a moment to make ready. I need to tell my friends what we've learned, and where we're going.
Very well, but be quick about it, my boy. Time waits for
Mid's finished outfit, Merlin.
Otto, Kupka's at Drake's Fang.
You're not going in there...
Don't worry. I'm not going there to destroy the Mother Crystal. All I'm after is Kupka's head. I won't risk any more than I have to. I promise.
The Lanza and the Fang are all Kupka's personal fiefdom. You have any trouble on the way, you ask for Rosina Dalamil.
Who is she?
An old associate of Sid's. And only Sid's. All I know is the name, and that they used to meet. We've heard nothing from her since he died. But I'm thinking maybe the news...
Thanks.
So, what about your uncle?
Don't look so worried.
Thank fuck for that.
Gav, Otto, I'm leaving you two in charge.
You can count on us.
All right, Uncle.
We shall.
Slavers don't even bother.
No use calling Ambrosia now. Let's go. Run like the wind. Straight home now.
Stay still, you damn fool.
Cole, I'm glad you're in one piece.
Just about.
Doris sent me to find you.
I sent a runner to the Daemon.
Well, I'm here now.
Only some. I want to help them, Sid.
You made the right decision.
The goblin...
You have to...
And please...
I won't let...
Thank you.
Don't thank me.
trying to get into the carriage. Help me, boy. That hurts, Torgal. Nice try. A friend. Why didn't you? Why should we? Free. Sit. What you can think. The river was easy enough to find. Now for those herbs. Worried for a moment there. This is the only plant around here with blue flowers. I hope it's the right one. Should be enough to keep the infirmary stocked for a while. Over.
The little ones have been up to their old tricks again.
Sid, if I just... Or maybe...
Colin.
No. What? I should have...
We swore.
It's good.
Without you. No one with... We all know.
Cole, thank you. I sometimes... But...
You will.
I hope you didn't have to...
Only the usual.
Oh, yes.
You'll do.
Thank the brand won, and even I began...
Curse breakers, they toil, and yet we never want...
Convict.
They're willing. I know you're...
It's... Thank you.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon. Here you are. Come again. I may have more. Oh, yeah.
I was a young man when last I walked this path. There's an old trading post not far from here. The road to Drake's Fang leads through it.
The trading post it is.
Our destination lies over that dune, beyond the ruins. Mark 'em well, Clive. It's all too easy to lose one's bearings in the sands. Many years ago, when you were just a boy, you and I rode this way together, accompanying your father on a scouting expedition to Drake's Fang.
He let me come with you.
I'm not surprised you don't remember. It was just before Joshua was born. You were so eager to be there when your brother arrived that you whipped your chocobo too hard on the journey home and fell from the saddle. I shall never forget how Elwyn fussed over you as you sat in the sand, bawling like a babe.
Who do you think those soldiers?
So, Lord.
Ah, there she is. The good old Dalamil Inn. Do you know, this heat has given me quite a thirst. Quick drink before we press on?
Look, there. Those are Ashen steeds. No doubt about it.
And such a long ride from Stone here. Our Waluda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn. Shall we join them? Run along and play now, Torgal. Dogs aren't allowed inside.
Good day to you. Eating?
Sorry about my pal. He only talks when his mouth's full. What do you recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup with lentils and honey.
2 bowls of that, then. An ale.
Right you are.
Hey, girl!
Coming!
Your pal? Would you rather be my squire?
Your Grace, it is plain you are not yet well enough to travel. If you would only let me take you to someone who can better attend to your ills.
No, we must press on. Prince Dion has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front. I must speak with him at all costs. Miss this chance and I may never get another. You do understand that?
Yes, Your Grace. But you must at least agree to take your medicine. I'll fetch you some water.
Keep watch, they tell us. But all I see is sand.
I hear they got our guest back to the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving soon enough.
Why the Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead skin, we'll never know. Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
That'll be Kupka, then.
Well, let's get this down us. We've a long way to go.
Hey, you!
Uncle?
Sorry.
Can you walk, Your Grace?
What's wrong?
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
You two are travelers, are you not? Me and my companions are strangers here. Perhaps you'd be good enough to accompany us a while. Help us find our way.
Sorry, lads, but we've got business in camera that can't wait.
Ah, I'm sure you could spare us an hour or two.
Come on.
Friend.
I'm afraid we don't have a moment to lose. Friend. Stay back, Uncle.
Gladly.
The outlaw! Take him!
Try it.
Bravo, my boy! Just like that!
It's over!
For your trouble. Word of advice, miss. That soup could do with a touch more salt.
Now's our chance. Your Grace?
I'm fine.
Clive? What is it now?
It's nothing. Let's go.
We didn't know where to find Kupka before. We do now.
The Royalists said it themselves. Their guest is in the Fang. We should press on before any more of their friends turn up.
Ah, they've closed the road. And it's the only way from here to the Fang. It would seem Lord Kup...
We have to get through that.
Not by foot.
By guile, then. Perhaps the...
Rosina, but how will we find her?
And that she was working with Sid's other collaborator. I'll wager this...
That would...
And that's exact.
Looks like we won't be getting back to Drake's Fang anytime soon.
Anything I can interest you in? Here you are.
Light it, for Gilbert's sake. You're a bearer.
Anything I can... Allow me. My good man, we're seeking to well, thank you. Oh, no. Well...
What do you want?
I won't keep you long. A woman by the name...
Never heard of her.
One more question. If I wanted to find the richest trader in town...
Oh, that's easy. The Briar's Kiss. The owner's only...
The Briar's Kiss...
I doubt this young sprig is the person we're looking for. You said Sid's contact was likely to be an influential sort. Influence comes with age and experience. Believe you me.
Mummy, I want to play with the crystal. How many times do
Can I help you?
Yes, a long-standing pillar of your...
Then you should ask. He's been here for years. Try the baths.
Thank you. Well, it sounds like we have our man.
Perhaps. Let's go and find out exactly what this Furter knows.
Hanging lanterns, keep the darkness from your door.
Excuse me.
I am.
I hope so. Do you know Rosina Dalamil? We believe...
And what?
She was a close friend.
Very well. Go to the board.
Do you think we can trust him?
Only as far as I think.
So you're the ones...
I beg your...
Don't play it. Stick your... Arise!
It's over!
Who are you working for?
He wanted us to... Though one could hardly call that a test. Lord Furder?
Look what the cat dragged.
Your skill with the blade is rare. A fitting talent.
You know who I... So what now?
That isn't much. Our work... Take him to meet his pro... To the Lock of Legend.
To the Lock of Leisure.
Fresh bread, warm from the oven. Take a sniff, good sir.
My carpets.
Is this the place?
Lubor's Forge. The Briar's Kiss.
Ah, so much for Rosina Dalamil being a woman of experience.
It was an easy mistake to make, Uncle. After all, it must have been you. Sorry. Whoever this Lubor truly is, he's clearly a man of means.
See that he gets... Lubor, Lord Furder told me to bring them to you.
My boys tell me you're in need of assistance. Sid the Second?
I won't waste your time. I need passage through the south gate.
Tell me, what do you think is a merchant's most important commodity? Why, trust. Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing. And nothing is exactly what you have. And so, for you, I, too, have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man, as you can see.
Let's leave this mummer to his farce.
By all means. Find someone else to help you on your way. Just be sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we?
Why, you...
So, what do we need to do to earn your trust?
I like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants. Ha! Men like you have a special place in my heart. Why, you ask? Because they get me what I want. Always.
Fine. So what do you want?
Don't tell me you're going to listen to this.
We might as well hear him out. Assuming he is an ally, of course. 5 years ago, he would have still been a boy.
And yet even then I had more good sense than a man... 5 times? But enough of the pleasant. I want you to put an end to the trouble in Dalamir. Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have my...
What trouble? If you're going to give us aught...
Manners, Greybeard. One catches more damsel...
Watched it.
My apologies. Follow the... Oh, but that was 3. Oh, I make...
Ha! It will be easy. Let us divide our forces.
I thought we were the only ones causing trouble in Dalamil. Excuse me. Is it true?
You've heard?
I've heard rumor.
Damn thing. Pilfering the crystal. Us common folk of heart. And it isn't as if we can buy... A deposit?
The juiciest meat from Green's fed bird. One bite and you'll be begging for more.
You wouldn't believe how much he gave me. What can I do for you, Salt?
I'm not a
Oh, then be off with you. I serve the men of the rock and the men of the...
You have...
Don't be stupid. I just know which side my bread is buttered. Don't want to be stuck under some pauper when they come knocking. No, just leave.
Do you think they'll be back?
Kneaded to a silken softness.
Do you have a moment?
Depends what for.
Just a question. Dalamil seems to be thriving compared to the other villages I came through on the way. Is there a reason for that?
Well, we're a stone's throw from Drake's Fang, for one. The soldiers guarding the Mother Crystal and the shipments need a place to spend their hard-earned gil. The men of the Rock throw their money about like there's no tomorrow.
Is that so? Well, thank you. Don't let me keep you from your work any longer. I think I'm starting to get an idea of what's been going on. I wonder if Uncle Byron's learned anything of use. He'll probably be back at the inn by now.
The finest fabric!
The most fragrant herbs and...
Like me. Dark, fresh from the grill.
twins and beyond.
What was all that crashing and banging about before? Town has picked a fight with...
It's you. But what do you want?
I'm looking for my pal.
The gentleman who was with you?
Thank you.
Let me treat you. I need to days.
Are you now?
Will this suffice as a deposit?
By the sands. That's a black pearl.
One of the many treasures in my collection that I would be only too happy to part with, should you give me reason to do so.
All right. I'm sure that we can come to an agreement, but not here.
What are you doing, Uncle? Care to explain why you're giving gifts to Kupka's men?
Bait, my boy. And I do believe I've snagged us quite... I had no luck, of course. It's forbidden to trade in such things. But my uncharacteristic indiscretion just happened to attract the attention of those uniformed ruffians. They took me aside and said they could procure the crystal I sought if I proved I could pay for it.
So the pearl was your proof?
I thought they'd ask for more. A second-rate specimen like that would only fetch 500,000 or so. A small price to pay for admittance to the underworld. But enough about my little act of subterfuge. What did you discover?
That the supply of crystals has dried up of late. And some people seem to think they're being stolen. Meanwhile, members of Kupka's private guard have been spending money all over town. I'll wager those soldiers you've been talking to have been siphoning off crystals meant for elsewhere, and pocketing the profits.
I'll wager you're right.
We'll meet with them then, just as you arranged, and put an end to the trouble Lubor spoke of.
Ha! That preening popinjay thought this would be difficult. It just goes to show, one should never underestimate a Rosfield. We'll soon wipe that smirk off his face. I arranged to meet with the soldiers in a secluded corner of the Velcroy, far from prying eyes.
The perfect place for a spot of double dealing.
I trust I can count on your support, if things turn sour.
Of course.
I need a drink.
Why is the tavern shut?
Oh, here. Let's go. No need to ride from here. Ready, go?
I'll take it from here.
I was beginning to think you weren't coming, my lord. You've brought your contribution?
All the silver and stones I could scrape together at such short notice?
You brought the whole 500 talents.
That was the price we agreed upon, yes? If you've no objections, I'd like to see the crystal.
Of course. Right this way, my lord.
Not bad at all. You weren't lying about the clarity. But what of security? If I were to be stopped on the road, what guarantee have I that it wouldn't be seized as property of the Republic?
Because these crystals are no longer the property of the Republic. You're not buying from us. You're buying from them.
And we have no more jurisdiction here than you, my lord. But we have ships, and will gladly deliver to a port of your choosing, now that our price has been met.
Royalists, eh? What brings you here?
Why, to collect their share of Drake's Fang's blessing, of course. Our nations are allies, and so they are entitled to a portion of the Mother Crystal's bounty. And, being such good friends, we elected to increase that portion and share the benefits. And now that these crystals are officially property of the Kingdom of Waloed, we are duty-bound not to interfere, no matter where they might happen to end up next.
Did you get all that? They're in cahoots!
So it would seem.
My lord, what is the meaning of this?
Double-crossing dogs. They're not here to do business. Kill them! Kill them both!
Not over yet, Uncle. Good. I'm just getting warmed up. Well, that wasn't too bad. How'd you like my performance, huh? I've often played the villain on the stage. I think I did the role justice. Don't you?
Greybeard, you were magnificent. The battle scene was particularly thrilling. Such a shame you didn't have more of an audience, but perhaps that's for the best.
How long have you been watching?
Long enough to witness your uncle's sordid transaction. I hardly expected one so venerable to degrade himself so thoroughly, buying one's way into the confidence of degenerates. Ingenious.
This was the trouble you spoke of. The men of the Rock taking crystals meant for the common folk and conspiring with the Royalists. Well, now it's over.
Indeed it is. The people of Dalamil had scarcely any means of redress against Kupka's men, let alone a foreign army. Until you two came along, that is. Well, we'd better get these crystals back to town. You won't mind waiting with them while I fetch a wagon. It occurs to me that I still don't know your name.
Clive.
So, Sid the Second is a well, Clive. To tell the truth, you and those left behind have been...
Thank you. You still have the
Oh.
And my name is not Greybeard.
No. Thank you.
Double the...
Here, wear this. Any friend of mine who sees you with it,
Thank you.
And tell them that Rosina Dalamil is back in bed with Sid.
Umia los delan. Tu isakelis.
I'm trusting you, Sid. Or should I say, Clive? So be sure not to let me down. I have a reputation to uphold. Well then, I wish you a safe journey south.
Thank you.
Not at all. It was my pleasure.
Come on, Uncle. Let's go.
You wish to talk? I'm honored. You and I... What? Alas. Still... Farewell now.
I've never even forged a button.
I wouldn't put it...
Oh, sorry. I'm Sava. Soon to be... People are buying... He wants me...
I'm afraid.
Never mind.
I could give you a hand. I know how...
I'd be...
So...
Good question. And then there's this...
The way I... We need information.
You're right. Now, there's plenty of folk. There's the butcher. They're bound to have... All right. I'll talk to...
All right.
Let's hope...
Trust Lubor to take a simple test and turn it in. To a riddle. I'd better get to it.
Is it true what I'm hearing?
My carpets have
It
pride
would
of
make a
place in
fine
Castle
gift for
Dashboard.
your beloved.
You two can live
She'll
like
look
a
at you
lord.
in quite a different light, I'm sure.
Fresh bread.
Welcome, sir.
A question. If I need to know what makes...
You're a blacksmith.
Something.
Fair enough. First and foremost, give me a blade.
So a knife...
Plates and pots! Silver platters!
Everything I've worked for. All those...
You...
The bath. On second thought.
That depends on...
I'd have you... I've no... But I can't go and I'm bound...
All right.
Wonderful. Leave the... Please, but my life...
Ah! They've opened the gate!
Lubor was true to his word.
Made from the stoutest stoneware. Won't shift, won't crack, no matter how rocky the road.
I'll be asking for you again, my sweet.
Then see that you stay.
Kneaded to a silken softness.
Take a sniff, good sir.
You're going to drink my pockets. I need to drink.
Fucking men of the wrong. Sorry.
Hunter.
I have a...
Oh. Has to be able to... Your knife's now.
Thank you.
All business.
So, a carving knife should be hard-wearing and hold an edge. Hardly a revelation. Let's hope Sava had better luck than I did.
Well, this is no good. I was hoping to...
So, you learn...
Only...
all the two...
So when perhaps... No.
No doubt. I have...
Agree.
Right. Trouble it meaning...
Is that...
a murder. I bet...
Good girl.
So, Lord Cook has finally made his move.
Yes. I expect that's why they're...
Any luck?
What I are?
If you're... They're just not featherlight, but add a...
And?
You need... Are there any materials you need to do?
What are you getting?
You said the Lubor trick, but he would have known.
If it's cheap now. Folk first settled Dalamil, and...
Bloody hell. I don't suppose you...
It's hardly my special.
Looks like I've got some learning, Clive. Hey...
The limestone, besides.
You'll have no trouble.
Then I suppose I'll...
Right you are. So, do you crush it up, or just... throw it in the fire?
Well, this is... good.
Is it true what I'm hearing?
The most fragrant herbs...
Kneaded to a silken softness.
Lights and pots!
Hanging lanterns!
Keep the lanterns...
We should get going soon. Do you have water?
Ah, I'm not too late.
What is it, Lubor?
A question that I neglected to ask. Where is it that you're bound?
To Drake's Fang. To finish Hugo Kupka.
Just as I thought. Then allow me to share a secret. Drake's Fang is currently riddled with royalists. Tolmeki and Walud are allies, and as you've seen, their soldiers work hand in glove. But no nation has ever before allowed a foreign army to make a barracks of its holiest of holies.
Not by choice, at least.
And there's more. A man on the inside of the Fang has failed to report for several days. I fear there may be more trouble lying in wait for you on the road ahead.
Isn't there always?
If you're determined to beard the lion's den, then promise me one thing. That you will enter via the mines, where the guard is lightest. I've lost one Cid already. If I lose another, people will start to think me careless.
I don't plan on dying. Not before Kupka does it.
Well.
Drake's Fang should be just beyond these springs. Shall we press on?
One rock looks a lot like another. But hopefully this is what Sava needs. Let's go.
What the hell are those?
By the flames. That explains the heat. Out of the frying pan. Let's cool things down a bit. Let's hope it's enough to keep the baths from boiling.
This is no good.
You and that Merc now. A knife forged from the very rocks of...
It's a fine look.
That sounds like Mike.
I'm sorry.
Let's take a... First things first, Sava, do you think this is a carving? What do... It's sharp-ish, and it's heavy. You might not think... It looks like someone... The limestone...
And
I don't know who you found to teach you that. Next question. How much do you think I would...
Well, I would...
And... The butcher? The hunter? Dalamilla's home to humble traders, not wealthy lords and ladies. Rule number 1 in...
Yes, Forge Master.
This is... just about passable. I'd say you're starting to...
I will,
What would I do if it was for the hunt, for the cook, and...
It looks like
I couldn't have done so much for the spirit of meaning.
You've passed your...
And when I did...
My carpets have...
Take a sniff, good sir. Fresh bread, warm from the oven.
Plates and pots!
There he is.
Pots and basins!
Man, I was hoping we'd be seeing you again. The bath's groom.
I'm glad to hear it.
Now, tell me this.
Not what I expected, that's for certain.
You tell a fine story. That's not to say I don't, but I... Right. It's high...